How's it, everyone? I'm Brandon from Marshall Music Woodmead.
And I'm the guy with the long black hair.
That's the guy with the long black hair. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason. Today we're going to be chatting about some new Gibson J45s that we just received. We're going to be looking at three different models: the Studio, the Standard, and the 50s Original. We have here the J45 Standard. What can you tell us about this guitar, Jason?
Well, it's an iconic guitar.
So the J45 was released in 1942. It is Gibson's best-selling acoustic guitar of all time.
The workhorse of the studio.
The workhorse of the studio and live.
And live.
Grover-style tuners. It actually has Grover tuners, rotomatic tuners. All solid body construction, solid spruce top, solid mahogany back and sides, and the LR Baggs VTC pickup system. There's not much to say. Give us a tune there, Jace.
All right, let's hear it.
Wow. Lots of bass.
Blows me away.
Lots of bass. The J45 is known for its dynamic mid-range and really tight bass response. Let's have a look at the J45 Original. We got here the J45 50s Original. You can see it's quite different from the previous one we had here. This is the way the J45 looked like in the 50s. Vintage style tuners, vintage style scratch plate over there. Double vintage aged binding. You can see it's got a bit of like a yellowy aging going on there. Basically the same guitar, slightly thicker neck, same pickup system, LR Baggs VTC, also solid spruce top with mahogany back and sides. Give us a tune there, see if it sounds any different. Sweet. What do you think between the two? What's your thoughts?
There's something about the original that really, for me, I don't
Pops
know.
out.
Yeah, it really does.
From this angle, they sound fairly similar. I mean, it's got
The
that
J45 sound.
the J45 sound, very tight, low end.
The necks feel very different. Yeah.
So you feel more comfortable playing on something like this?
For my style and my fingers, I guess. I much prefer this kind of neck style. It's hard to believe that there's 12 gauge strings on here.
It's crazy because it
Doesn't feel
feels
that way
like
at all.
feather.
It does.
There's your J45 Original. We're going to be looking at the J45 Studio, which is a completely different guitar. Let's have a look at that one. Bam! We got the J45 Studio in natural and walnut back and sides. Solid walnut back and sides. What do you think, Jason? It's completely different. Does it feel like a J45?
The neck
It
does
sure
feel
does
very
look
similar.
like a J45.
It's got the looks.
It's very different. The studio guitar is really designed to be a more affordable version of the standards. But the Studio, I think these days, it's more, they offer you something different. You can't really say it's a cheaper version of the standard. It's just, it's different. Grover tuners. With this one, you do not get the LR Baggs system, but instead they went with the Fishman Sonitone system, which most people would prefer. I mean, some people prefer Fishman, some people prefer LR Baggs. Like again, it's got a solid Sitka spruce top, and the back and sides is walnut, solid walnut back and sides, which is something which is different. It's a brighter sounding wood. Give us a jam there. Let's hear what it sounds like. Definitely brighter. It still has a tight bass response, just not as much as the standards, but I think they've taken a different approach with this one. Different style, just a different sound.
It feels more modern. It really
Feels
does.
modern. What's your opinion? What do you think?
I think out of the three, the 50s is probably my favorite.
That's your style,
The way
eh?
it feels and the way it sounds.
I think
Matches
the cool thing
well.
here is we've got three different types of J45s, and there's a J45 for everyone. I mean, come down to Marshall Music Woodmead and try them out and see which one you prefer. My name is Brandon,
I'm Jason.
and cheers.